Alrighty, let's have a chat now about black pepper. So welcome to the essential oil series. Black pepper, I love black pepper in terms of a flavouring anyway, the actual peppercorns. But black pepper essential oil is steam distilled from the berries, which is your peppercorns. And it is fabulous in terms of being a circulation booster, and it's really spicy. So this one has got multiple uses. In terms of application and how you can use it, it is internal, topical and aromatic. It can be used topically with a carrier oil because it's a spicy. Use your carrier oil, okay? Dilute this one. It is really closely related to another essential oil called Melissa, which is a lemon balm. But it is phenomenal in terms of the connection that it can give you with source, and in terms of how it can help you shift through things in life. So black pepper is really, really good for that sort of thing. It's also got caryophyllene, which is in a couple of other of the spicy oils, and it's got limonene in it, which is really good in terms of lifting you up. It's an antioxidant, antispasmodic, digestive, expectorant, neurotonic. I want to talk about neurotonic in a minute, a stimulant and a rubefactant. So really, a lot of really good benefits, right? Tick, 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 because it's really, really good in terms of shifting you. It's quite a magical oil. On the physical basis, it's warming. It's a circulation booster. It's really going to help your system. If you've got cold extremities, I know I talked about cassia. Cassia is really good in terms of warming up those extremities, and you use that with a carrier oil, topically apply it. But you could do yourself a blend of cassia, black pepper and maybe some cypress, and that's really going to help in terms of moving your blood around and helping you to have warm hands and warm feet, and help your shin splints, and maybe you get chilblains, that sort of stuff. Start to embrace what you can do with a combination of essential oils, not just ones on their own. Black pepper is great for your tummy. Think about agni, which is fire, which is digestion. So black pepper really, really good in terms of helping that side of your system. Now, for me personally, I like the flavour of chili, but I'm not so great with it in my system. So what I do is I also use black pepper, and I use cumin, and I use cardamom. I use a lot of other spices and turmeric, of course, because that helps my digestive system. Fennel is fantastic for that. Fennel feeds are great. Black pepper is throughout all of that. It sort of brings spices together and assists your body in terms of the absorption and the utilization. So that's why I think it's really, really good for circulation as well. Great to help you through seasonal changes. So in Australia, we are at the end of April. Actually, today's the 1st of May. So we're shifting very closely to winter, right? Winter is coming upon us. And with the change of seasons, every season, I will make myself up a seasonal support blend, and I put it on the bottom of my feet every night for the first 7 nights of the new season, or when I feel like I'm starting to change and shift. So I'll start doing that as of today. And although winter doesn't normally commence, because normally we're about 3 months through each season, normally winter doesn't really start to kick in and take hold until June. It's cold today and there's snow around, and you can tell from the plants that they're starting to shift as well. So it is time for me to make up my seasonal blend and start to put on my feet. Now, I love golden milk, which is a turmeric tea in the morning, and I use turmeric and almond milk. I like almond milk, but you can have whatever milk you like. Turmeric and almond milk, and then I will put in cassia, black pepper, cardamom, ginger, what else? And I use essential oils for this. I use my essential oils quite a lot, and the reason I do that is because when you travel, it's easier to get hold of an essential oil to utilize in your immune boosting drinks, in your diffuser in the hotel room. They're really convenient compared with trying to get out there and find things. Now remember, less is more. You wouldn't consume the amount of black peppercorns that it takes to make a 5 ml bottle. Let's put it that way. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't consume that in a month. You wouldn't consume it in a year. So just remember that one drop goes a very long way, and that's with all of the essential oils that I talked to you about. A little bit goes a long way. So fantastic to support the season, okay? Put a drop into your roller blend along with your other oils that you want to put together. Clove is also fantastic. So clove and black pepper work really, really well in terms of supporting your immune system and your body. Add cassia to it. You've got an antibacterial, antiviral thing that will just, knock your socks off. And put socks on when you do it. Black pepper opens the flow of your airways as well. So it's really, really, because like it says, is expectorant. So it's really going to help open up your chest and your respiratory airways, which is why it's another great reason to have it as a part of a blend when you're coming into the cooler months and you find that sometimes your breathing is a little bit harder. It's awesome for cramping and for muscular spasms. So I just talked about juniper berry. You could use juniper berry, black pepper and cypress. You could use basil, you could use marjoram, you could use so many combinations in terms of giving your muscles support for cramping, because really that's circulation through the muscles, right? Black pepper is great in cooking. It really lifts the flavour of your dishes, really, really helps to heighten other flavours that you have in there. So it's not like putting black pepper on your meal. What it is that it gives it a different flavour. It just lifts it up. It adds depth and a little bit of warmth is what I've written there. It's also great in raw chocolate. So if you are someone who is transitioning to a more plant-based way of living, or you want to transition away from numbers, how do they put it? You want to transition away from chemically produced foods, laboratory produced foods, which is just all the numbers, anti-caking agent, 2s, 3s and 4s in terms of preservatives. None of that's got any proven scientific research that's actually good for you. There's still a lot of debate out there around that and a lot of research going into what the impacts are, long-term impacts are on human body of consuming a high number of preservatives and sugars and shit. So if you're transitioning yourself to a different way of living and you're starting to use raw cacao, or you're starting to make your own chocolates, black pepper can be really nice as a slab. So just make your chocolate and then put in probably 2 drops of black pepper, goji berries, tastes really nice with goji berries, and orange. I love it with orange. You could also put Inca berries in there, or you could use cranberries, something like that. It just gives really nice taste and changes the complexities. On a metaphysical level, black pepper is awesome. It's going to help you become who you are. It's going to unmask all of the stuff, and it's going to help you to take that mask off and feel strong and courageous in the process. So it's a really good oil to work with in terms of emotional evolution and in terms of stepping out there and being more you. It also helps with addictions. In particular, okay, so I said I wanted to talk to you about it being a neurotonic. Fabulous to help you if you are someone who has a nicotine issue. And I remember seeing an ad once, it was a quit smoking ad. And they had like these little furry gremlins running around in your head that tell you need to smoke, you need to smoke, you need to smoke. And I understand that that's what it can feel like, and the stress and the anxiety and the things that come up for you when you're on that journey. But just know that you can use black pepper along with clove and roll it on the soles of your feet, and it will really help you. Or if you really want to stop smoking, you can use black pepper on a toothpick. Black pepper and clove are really good for it. But black pepper, toothpick, chew on it. It changes things, okay? It changes neuroreceptors. It really helps your body to release that need for the nicotine. And then what you'll find is you'll transition off a bit easier. Now, I know that there's a couple of different types, right, of nicotine. You can buy tailor-made cigarettes, like is it Winfield? Yeah, Winfield, that sort of stuff. You can buy tailor-made smokes, right? Not only do they have nicotine, they have other chemical shit in them too. Or you can buy tobacco and you can make your own smokes. If you are transitioning yourself off, and I only know so much about this because my partner smokes, so if you're transitioning yourself off the cigarettes, right? Especially given where we are at the moment, we're coming into winter. We've just had all these people worried about a virus. which seems to morph, but seems to attack sections of your body that's weak. So henceforth, if you have a weak respiratory section, it's going to jump in there. If you've got weakness in your gut, it's going to jump in there. So, and all viruses will do that, right? They will seek the weakest cells. So you want to boost your cells. Well, you can use black pepper to do that. It just helps, right? So it transition yourself. Get off the tailor-mades, get onto normal tobacco, then get off the tobacco by using black pepper on a toothpick or black pepper and clove on the soles of your feet. You'll kick it, right? Just get off it. Helps to transition from repression into being truly who you are, and it brings back your life and flow, and it really helps to lift you in terms of giving you that boost, the vivaciousness. Really embrace it. Black pepper is a really cool oil. All right, have a great day. See ya.